funny. Amy's the light is so bright. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, good morning.
Morning.
I'm Kim,
I'm Andy.
and we're going to read to you from the Urantia book. But
Of course.
first, Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey.
Today is December 18th.
Yeah. And this is from the Khand tribe of Orisha or Odisha. Orisha. Yeah. Yeah. And that they still are around today here. So they are in the eastern part of India, south and west of Calcutta. Of course, so Calcutta is right up by Bangladesh there. So this is down the coast a ways from Calcutta where these people are. And what do they say?
They say, "We do not know what is best, nor for what we should pray. You know, great God, give it to us."
So there's a lot of trust in that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And humility.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Sometimes the simplest prayers are the most profound.
Help me to just you know what I need. Just give me what you do is best, what you know is best for me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is paper number 29. We're finishing paper 29 about the universe power directors. We're doing section 5, the master force organizers. Okay. So the force organizers are resident on Paradise, but they function throughout the master universe. The master universe, so the big part, including the outer space levels. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they live on Paradise. When they go to work, they go all over the master universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, throughout the master universe, more particularly in the domains of unorganized space.
Mm-hmm.
These extraordinary beings are neither creators nor creatures. What else could there be? But these are in between that.
Mm-hmm.
And they comprise two grand divisions of service. One, primary eventuated master force organizers. Two, associate transcendental master force organizers. These two mighty orders of primordial force manipulators work exclusively under the supervision of the architects of the master universe. And at the present time, they do not function extensively within the boundaries of the grand universe. Okay, so they live on Paradise, but when they go to work, they go way outside, way out to the master universe levels, outer space levels. And they're practicing organizing the space out there, or organizing the space time continua out there. Do you want to go?
Where did you stop?
Right there.
Primary master force organizers are the manipulators of the primordial or basic space forces of the unqualified absolute. They are nebulae creators. They are the living instigators of the energy cyclones of space and the early organizers and directionizers of these gigantic manifestations. These force organizers transmute primordial force, pre-energy, not responsive to direct paradise gravity, into primary or puissant energy, energy transmuting from the exclusive grasp of the unqualified absolute to the gravity grasp of the Isle of Paradise. They are thereupon succeeded by the associate force organizers, who continue the process of energy transmutation from the primary through the secondary or gravity energy stage.
Let me look up that word puissant. So they're changing this primordial force, pre-energy. So how can something be pre-energy, not responsive to direct paradise gravity, into puissant, primary? I'm going to look at that word. Okay, having great power or influence. He would become a puissant man.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is having energy that has an impact, changing it from primordial force, like unorganized or something, to something that can have impact or something.
Upon completion of the plans for the creation of a local universe, signalized by the arrival of a creator sun, the associate master force organizers give way to the orders of power directors acting in the superuniverse of astronomic jurisdiction. But in the absence of such plans, the associate force organizers continue on indefinitely in charge of these material creations, even as they now operate in outer space.
Mm.
The master force organizers withstand temperatures and function under physical conditions which would be intolerable even to the versatile power centers and physical controllers of Urantia.
Wow.
The only other types of revealed beings capable of functioning in these realms of outer space are the solitary messengers and the inspired Trinity spirits.
Sponsored by a universal censor.
Acting by authority of the Ancients of Days on Universa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good, Master Force organizers. Any thoughts?
These are some powerful beings out there. As we develop our rocket technology to leave
The Earth. Yeah, tried to get to Mars now.
we're not even, we're just, it's a micro journey toward these super beings out there.
Yeah. Well, these are, they deal in like stirring up the, like what's out there to bring in some kind of organization to the space. You think of space as being like fundamentally just empty and there's just nothing, you know, but it's not. And like, because the space here responds to gravity, because it can,
Mm-hmm.
space itself can be curved and can be like,
Mm-hmm.
but out there it doesn't do that. It's just I don't know what it, how can space really be differentiated? It's just space, right?
Until certain matter organizations manifest, I guess there's not gravity and other things that exist in the organized universe.
Yeah.
Wow. Heavy.
I know it is. It's so cool. All right. Well, that's all for today. We'll start paper 30 tomorrow. So we're coming into closing out the first part, and then we're gonna got what, 3 more papers here for the first part. Then we start talking about local forces, local universe stuff.
If I first read these, I'd be thinking, what is this? Who wrote this?
If you just pick that. Well,
Mhm.
that's what I was thinking. I was just blown away by this because I was just, well, then I got in contact with Jill Strunk right away. But yeah, I was looking at this. I was like, oh my God, what is this? And I just laugh at the stuff they were saying. I'd be like, what the heck, But, it does kind of come together. But there's a lot that's inferred, but not plainly stated. And it takes a while to get to hook into this stuff. You have to be really patient with this. It's not a casual thing. You kind of flip through, get the basic idea of it. Okay, the basic idea, you know, like,
I can't even imagine there'd be a quiz on this.
yeah, no, you got to memorize
From
all this
30
stuff.
papers ago.
Yeah, or the people who memorize, like a lot of my Muslim friends memorize the Quran. Like, okay, let's just go memorize the book, right? You can't memorize that. I mean, or even try to understand it all in one lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would challenge anybody. if you spend like, okay, but you'd have to go into it in some depth and spend like a year.
You almost
You have to read the book like every day, look at it every day for like a year.
You have to also specialize on certain parts of it
Yeah.
because you can't just casually read this and then
And then
not come
think,
back
you
to
know,
it.
so I always get suspicious. Like I've encountered people in the Urantia movement. It's like, oh, I read the whole thing in like a week or something, and I couldn't get. I was just amazed, and it's just like I read the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, no, no. You wasted your week then.
You could spend a week just studying one paper
Exactly, exactly.
and then have to come back to it to refresh.
Yeah, yeah. But what I was saying is, I challenge anybody to spend some time with it. Like if you spent like a
Excuse me.
year with it and looked at it, read it every day, and looked at the whole thing. If you spent that much time on it, I challenge you to actually still believe this was written by a person or a group of people. This is not written by humans. But anyway, but a lot of people don't have time. They don't have time. They have busy lives. It's okay though.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, so that's it for today. We're off to Sweat Lodge. We're going to have loads of fun this Christmas season.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yep.
So nice to be with you today. Have a great one.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.